John Wick Chapter 4 is now out on the big screen for you guys to go and check out. I've just watched it. We're going to talk about it. So smash your thoughts down in that comment section below. Smash that like button for me and click subscribe. And let's talk John Wick Chapter 4 right now. You got yourself a gun. Yeah. Okay, so John Wick Chapter 4, the fourth installment in this action-packed franchise. Now, look, I have been so excited for Chapter 4. I absolutely love the first three. I think it's absolutely fantastic. One of the greatest trilogies of all time when it comes to movies. Like, it's hard to argue it. It's just a pure action, orgasmic, just awesomeness that you just love to see. So, after seeing Chapter 4, I must say this. Firstly, I want to give a huge, and I mean absolute huge shout out to the stunt people in this movie. Man, were they put through the ringer. Just imagine every single possible way you think you could kill a human being. Think about that. John Wick 4 somehow comes up with new creative ways to kill a man. Just somehow do it. And these stunt people go through the ringer. Like, man, the amount of times that they fall downstairs, they get booted, they get hit by cars, like, just constant. This is a action movie that is just pure non-stop action for 2.5 hours easily. It just continues. So a massive shout out to those stunt people because you guys deserve an award for this performance. Like, it's just insane. As for the movie itself, it's John Wick to its core. It's just so brilliant. The action sequences, not only are they just non-stop, but they are so entertaining. This movie, you may be like, well, man, it's almost 3 hours long. And yes, it is. It's very close to that, but you don't feel it. You don't feel it at all in this movie. Well, at least I didn't feel it. I could understand why some people would feel like it may be dragged on a little bit. But for me personally, the action is just so entertaining. I'm sitting there was so many times that my jaw dropped to the ground, either in sheer pain because of the kills or something that was happening to someone, the sheer shock of what they actually just did, and the sheer just pure happiness of insanity going on the big screen right now. Seeing this in IMAX was absolutely fantastic. It was just beautiful. Now, as for the story, I thought the story was great for this one. Probably one of the stronger storylines in the actual John Wick franchise. There are so many different moving pieces when it comes to this movie, and that is because of the introduction to new characters. There is this one particular character that I know when I was watching this. He's a blind Asian fella, and he's absolutely awesome in this movie. Just absolutely freaking awesome. Like, so cool. This guy was giving me Daredevil vibes. That's really what it was. He was like the John Wick version of Daredevil. So Daredevil lived in the John Wick universe. It's this guy. He is just absolutely awesome. And I always thought to myself, like, okay, so you're bringing in a blind guy when it comes into the John Wick franchise. And this guy's supposed to fight John Wick throughout the film. And I'm supposed to believe he's going to be able to hold his own without being able to see. But they pulled it off. They absolutely did pull it off. And it's absolutely awesome. There's this other new character in there as well that has a dog that I absolutely loved as well. I wasn't sure about him at the start, but then he grew on me and grew on me and grew on me, and I loved his little character arc that he went on as well. John Wick goes on his own little quest that we know and love as well. But man, I must say, Bill Skarsgard as the villain of this movie. Holy moly, was he good. He just played this villain in such a way that the aura about him when he was on screen was unpredictable, was authority, was unhinged, and driven. Like, his character isn't just your twirly mustache villain. No, this guy has ambition. His villain has ambition. He wants to get to the highest of highs in the high table and everything. He wants to go to the top. And he shows that. And there's this one line when Clancy Brown's character comes in and actually says this beautiful line to him. And you kind of sit there like, okay, now we're getting to business. But his character is so awesome. I loved him. I thought his performance was fantastic. It was just brilliant. So good. Now, they set the tone of this film very, very early on. They set the stakes straight away. It hit me straight away. Like, something happens at the start of the film where my jaw was on the ground. Like, I didn't expect it at all. Did not expect it at all. And I was sitting there like, okay, shit just got real. Like, this movie has stakes and no one is safe. Like, no one is safe. And I was just sitting there like, if they did this, what are they going to do next? It's absolutely awesome. So good. And like, to get you captured straight away, you need to. And they did it. It's so good, man. And the score and soundtrack for this movie, wow, absolutely incredible. Just, especially in the IMAX theater, man, it was a gorgeous film, and then you throw in that score on top of it. Oh man, it's just awesome. And I love it when it's going through and it's happening in the clubs and people are still dancing while John Wick's just murdering fools in front of them. They're just like, oh yeah, just another Saturday night at the club. Guy just getting murdered by a guy with an axe there. Like, look at him. This is fun. Yeah, let's just keep dancing, man. It's absolutely awesome. Fantastic. What I also loved about this movie is the expansion of the lore. Diving into this John Wick world, showing us new sort of areas, new positions when it comes to the hierarchy. Absolutely fantastic. And it just showed you the different layers to this world. It's absolutely fantastic. And man, that ending, wow. What an ending to John Wick 4. Like, it's just beautiful. And I was just sitting there, I was just like, wow. It's just brilliant. And I mean, it's so hard to talk about without going into spoilers, because I just want to talk about this movie in a spoiler form because of just this moments. And there is this one moment I have to talk about. I'm not going to spoil it. There's this one moment where John Wick has this choice. And it is a callback to the first movie, which I absolutely loved. And it pulled at my heartstrings. Absolutely did. Then there's also another callback in this movie as well to the second movie about a pencil. There's a callback in here as well. And you guys know the story about the pencil. Well, there is a little nod to that story here as well. And it's absolutely fantastic. Like, this movie is absolutely awesome. Great action, great story, great performances, great new characters, fantastic score, fantastic visuals. The cinematography is absolutely outstanding. The stunts are insane. You don't know anything about killing people until you watch this movie, because just the creativity when it came to the action and the kills is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. I cannot wait to see this movie again. I really can't. So let me know your thoughts on John Wick 4. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down in that comment section below. Smash that like button for me and click subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.